officially begun! The 57th Recon Mission! Scouts, move out!
After setting forth to establish a route to Shiganshina, the scout regiment encountered a female Titan seemingly possessed of sharp, cold-hearted intelligence.
We're not dealing with an abnormal. This thing.
Hello everyone. Welcome back to General Sansan Anime. Previously, we saw how far Erwin was willing to go in order to achieve his goals, even at an enormous cost. The mission is far from over. In episode 21, I expect the conflict with the female Titan to reach a new level of intensity. This episode feels like it could deliver a powerful counterattack or a moment where hope briefly returns. However, knowing Attack on Titan, victory never comes easily. I'm anticipating high-stakes action and emotional tension throughout. Let's continue the reaction and see if humanity can strike back.
Showing intelligence. It's a human being wrapped in a Titan body.
As soldier upon soldier fell to this new foe, the regiment retreated into a forest of massive trees, though to what purpose, no one appeared to know.
If the Levi squad can't stop this thing, then who can? Those men need us!
The choice is yours. You can trust yourself. Or you can trust the people willing to put their lives on the line for you.
I'm with you!
Oh, that's right. While we're on that subject, let me ask. You're okay with me cutting your limbs off at the joints, right? I mean, they'll grow back. I'm talking about your actual body. Don't know what you did just yet. Timing wouldn't work.
Think about it. The enemy was prepared to make sacrifices, enormous ones. So committed to maintaining her secret, she would rather let herself be cannibalized than exposed. All hands withdraw! Redeploy the formation! Return to Colonist District!
Erwin, why bother having him replenished? There's no time.
We saw the female Titan get eaten. We actually see the person inside suffer the same fate. I didn't.
You mean?
Yes. If your hypothesis is correct, this isn't over.
Deep within the forest, where towering trees blocked most of the sunlight and a damp haze clung stubbornly to the air, the atmosphere was heavy with unease. The Survey Corps had barely survived another savage clash with the Titans, and now they stood at a dangerous crossroads. Exhaustion hung over the soldiers like a second skin, yet the tension refused to fade. In the middle of this fragile moment, Hanji Zoe spoke up, her voice calm but thoughtful, shaped by years of observation and scientific curiosity. She questioned the likelihood that the human concealed within the female Titan could have slipped away without anyone noticing. Hanji explained that when a Titan transformation ends, the human body inside is pushed to its absolute limits. Strength is completely depleted, muscles refuse to respond, and even clothing is burned away by the intense heat of the transformation. Given these conditions, she argued, escape would be nearly impossible. Anyone emerging from a Titan should be helpless, exposed, and easy to capture. From her perspective, the idea that someone could vanish immediately afterward didn't align with everything she knew. However, Owen, ever vigilant and distrustful, wasn't convinced. He raised a troubling counterpoint that lingered uncomfortably in everyone's minds. What if the person inside the female Titan wasn't inexperienced? What if they had transformed countless times before and learned how to control the process efficiently? If that were the case, exhaustion might no longer be a weakness but a manageable cost. To someone well practiced, disappearing after a transformation wouldn't be extraordinary, it could be second nature. Owen went further, suggesting that the infiltrator might have been cooperating with the traitors within the Survey Corps all along, the same enemies who could change form at will and move unseen among their ranks. The weight of that possibility settled heavily on the group. If Owen was right, Then what they faced wasn't a simple miscalculation but a deliberate snare. The enemy hadn't reacted in panic, they had planned this moment carefully. Understanding the urgency, Eren and his companions acted without hesitation. They sprinted toward the command headquarters hidden within the forest, driven by instinct and fear. Branches snapped beneath their feet, and their breath came in sharp bursts as adrenaline surged.
We're dealing with someone like Eren, someone who regenerates in and out of Titan form. Suppose that person equipped themselves with ODM gear in advance. Suppose further that they're also disguised in one of our uniforms. What would their next move be?
Captain Levi? Wait, that's not... Oh, shit!
How do you ferret out the enemy when they're one of your own? When the Colossal Titan breached the wall and disappeared, theoretically, whoever was inside had ODM gear. They could have used it to escape before the steam cleared. It's possible the same thing happened here.
I don't see how, sir. Based on Eren's condition when he emerged from Titan form, I think it's safe to assume that something like that is highly unlikely. His equipment was broken. Parts of his uniform were missing. More importantly, Eren was so spent he couldn't even stand on his own 2 feet without assistance.
The female Titan's ability to summon reinforcements was unlike anything we've encountered before. Our failure to anticipate that factor cost us the operation. Evidently, there are different levels of mastery to the Titan ability. We were naive to think that a mere novice like Eren would set the standard. If we're to stop this enemy, it's clear now that we'll need to broaden our way of thinking.
So if we're going home, that means the operation's a success, right?
Hopefully so. If that is the case, then that might mean they've already discovered the female Titan's identity.
I wouldn't mind knowing that myself. Still, I'm impressed with the commander. How do you know she'd come after us once we took Eren beyond the wall?
Think about it. During the Trost invasion, did it strike you as odd the way the Titans suddenly halted their advance midway through? They must have intended some purpose when they destroyed the front gate. But they never made a move on the inner gate. Nor did they interfere with Eren when he sealed the breach. Perhaps something happened which made them reevaluate their plan entirely.
And what would that be?
Something drew their focus away from the wall's destruction. Something that forced them to call off the attack.
You mean Eren's transformation?
That's the most logical conclusion.
Wait, but then that would mean...
Means they were there. Whoever called off the attack saw Eren transform. It means the enemy is one of us.
Go, kid! Come on! Keep
Surged through their veins. Just as they began to believe they might reach safety, a sound tore through the woods, a deep, thunderous boom that sent chills down their spines. It was unmistakable. Another transformation had begun. A Titan that had remained concealed until now erupted into existence, steam pouring from its massive form as it let out a deafening roar before charging straight at them. In an instant, priorities shifted. Protecting Eren became the sole objective. No matter what happened, he had to reach the headquarters alive. Several soldiers volunteered to stay behind, ready to delay the Titan even if it meant sacrificing themselves. They urged Eren to keep moving. The decision cut deeply into him. Every instinct screamed at him to transform and fight, to meet the enemy with brute force. Yet the unwavering resolve in his comrades' eyes forced him to hesitate. Could he place his trust in them? Could he suppress the Titan within and move forward? After a moment of inner conflict, Eren made his choice. He believed in them. These weren't untested recruits. They were experienced fighters who had survived countless battles. They moved together seamlessly, defending one another with precise coordination forged through years of shared struggle. Although the female Titan's body could regenerate, her eyes still needed time to recover. Exploiting that weakness, the soldiers carefully timed their attacks to harass and restrain her, ensuring she never regained full momentum. Nearby, a younger soldier from the outer districts watched with trembling uncertainty. Doubt crept into his thoughts as fear tightened his chest. Had it been foolish to trust these veterans so completely? But that doubt quickly dissolved as he witnessed their skill firsthand. Their movements were synchronized, their strikes deliberate, each blow aimed at a vulnerable point. Slowly, the female Titan was forced to abandon offense and focus solely on survival. One fighter struck her knee joints, disrupting her balance, while another attacked from behind. The sequence was flawless, resembling a deadly performance practiced to perfection. Amid the chaos, one impulsive soldier attempted to destroy her mechanical support structure but failed. Rage flashed across his face. Teeth clenched, he muttered that relying on others had only led to
Moving! Yeah! We're just leaving him! Who is that? Keep him away from Aaron! Damn it! Hey, Al! What are we doing? Huh? There isn't time to get the horses! Make for HQ at full speed! Is that the female Titan? Or did she have an accomplice?
Damn! Whoever it is, they're gonna pay even if it's the last thing I do!
The female Titan? No! That can't be right! I thought we caught her!
We have to consider that if the enemy was still able-bodied when they escaped, then it's entirely possible they can make the Titan reappear as well.
I hate being right. No time to lose. Move it! He's coming for us! Damn you! Not again! I'll kill you! I swear I will! No, don't! We've got this. The three of us can handle her. You get back to base! Go now!
This enemy forces us to rethink everything we've learned. What seems to be the most logical strategy might prove to be the worst course of action. Mark my words, the time will come when risking everything is the only choice left to us.
I can fight her too! Just go! This is our best course of action! We cannot afford to put you at risk! Have you learned nothing? After all this, you still doubt our skills?
Is that true, Aaron? I thought you had faith in us, that you trusted us!
Unless we can take that risk, humanity can never win.
I have faith in the Levi squad! Good luck! That should give us at least a minute before she can regenerate!
We'll finish her well before
The
then!
hell with capturing you! We're gonna kill you!
We're gonna carve you up!
We'll make you pay, bitch! Covering your neck isn't gonna save you!
failure. From now on, he would act alone. That resolve ignited his transformation. Blinding light and scorching heat consumed him as the earth trembled beneath his feet. Oren's Titan form emerged with a furious roar that shook the forest. Mika saw, observing from afar, instantly recognized what had happened and rushed back. Levi followed just as swiftly, closing the distance in a heartbeat. Titans now faced titans, and the battlefield transformed into a clash of overwhelming power. Oren attacked relentlessly, each punch crashing forward like artillery fire. His opening blows caught the female Titan off guard, rippling shockwaves across the ground. For a brief moment, victory seemed within reach. But she endured, absorbing the punishment until her regeneration caught up. Then she struck back with terrifying precision, unleashing a counterattack that shifted the bottle's balance. Refusing to retreat, Oren fought on. A crushing double strike shattered her arm and sent her staggering. Yet even as he pressed the advantage, regret gnawed at him. If only he had transformed sooner. If only he hadn't hesitated. Perhaps lives could have been spared. The faces of fallen comrades haunted him as rage and grief fueled his strength. Eventually, exhaustion set in. His regeneration slowed, his movements grew heavier. The female Titan, battered but not defeated, turned to flee into the forest. Eren pursued, determined not to let her escape again. Then, without warning, disaster struck. A figure named Okuda appeared in a blur, enhanced by specialized gear and wielding a blade of terrifying sharpness. In one clean motion, he severed Eren's Titan head. Silence followed. Panic rippled through the remaining soldiers. Mikasa and Levi rushed forward together, desperate to recover Eren. They reached the meeting point too late, or so it seemed. Something felt wrong. Mikasa hadn't seen the female Titan fully consume him. That single detail sparked hope. Maybe he was still alive. Without pausing, Mikasa attacked. Her blades flashed as she sliced at joints and tendons, forcing the female Titan to slow. When Mikasa struck the nape, expecting silence, she was met with a taunting smile.
Just keep slicing those shoulders till your arms are worthless. Trust me, we know what we're doing. No mercy! Just cut you to ribbons! Lump up your arm! Send you to hell! Let go! Now go for the neck! Take out the muscles supporting her head!
Let's choke our way to the nape!
They've got her totally overwhelmed. They're so good. They pulled off a coordinated attack without even saying a word. It must be the trust they have in each other as teammates. That's how they've survived this long. It's how they're able to stay strong, even after losing Kunta. Gotta keep going. I have to have faith that the right choice is to keep moving without looking back. I've gotta trust in them. I understand that now.
Truth is, I don't know which is better. I never have. Should I go out on my own? Or should I put myself in the hands of my comrades? Either way, there's no guarantee.
You can find your name!
The Titan was mocking her. Anger surged. Levi intervened, ordering her to pull back. He warned her not to let emotion dictate her strikes, insisting they wait until the Titan weakened. His tone was firm but protective. Despite the danger, hope remained. Levi spoke with rare certainty, promising they would retrieve Eren if he was alive. As time stretched unbearably, the forest echoed with shouts and breaking branches. The female Titan stood still, neither fleeing nor attacking, regenerating slowly. Her hesitation unsettled Levi. This wasn't fear, it was calculation. He suspected she was stalling, perhaps planning to escape with Eren inside or preparing another transformation. Mikasa couldn't endure the wait. She leapt forward again, but Levi restrained her, urging patience. His words grounded her, even as emotion threatened to overwhelm her. Inside the female Titan, Eren drifted unconscious within a suffocating cocoon. Memories collided, his mother's death, his father's injection, his first transformation. Amid the pain, one resolve remained clear: he had to keep fighting. Levi struck first. Moving with terrifying speed, he dismantled the female Titan's limbs with surgical accuracy. She collapsed, unable to stand. Mikasa followed, cutting into the nape until she found Eren, curled and alive. She pulled him free with trembling hands. They retreated immediately. Behind them, the female Titan collapsed, her body disintegrating into steam. She had failed. At the forest's edge, the survivors gathered, mourning the fallen. There was no triumph, only survival. As Eren awakened and saw Mikasa's tear-streaked face, relief washed over them both. Later, as night fell, Erwin surveyed the camp. Lives had been lost, but the truth they sought was closer than ever. Yet questions lingered. Who was the female Titan? How many others hid among them? Deep in the forest, the last traces of the female Titan vanished, leaving only steam and blood. The enemy remained unseen, and humanity's battle had only begun. As the chaos of battle faded and the forest slowly returned to an uneasy calm, a different kind of weight settled over the remaining members of the Survey Corps.
demons, and it got them all killed! I should never have left it to them. I should have fought her from the very start. It's all my fault. I should have killed her!
It was no longer the immediate fear of death or the roar of titans that haunted them, but the silence that followed, heavy, accusing, and filled with unanswered questions. The wind moved gently through broken branches and scorched earth, carrying with it the faint scent of steam and blood. Every step the soldiers took felt heavier than the last. Oren lay on a makeshift stretcher, barely conscious, his breathing shallow but steady. Medics worked carefully around him, whispering instructions and warnings as they treated his wounds. Mikasa refused to leave his side. Her hands trembled slightly as she adjusted the straps holding him in place, her eyes never straying far from his face, as if looking away for even a moment might cause him to disappear again. Armin stood nearby, silent, his thoughts racing far faster than his words could. For Armin, the battle replayed endlessly in his mind. He remembered the moment Eren fell, the sound of steel cutting through flesh, the horrifying stillness that followed. Logic told him Eren should have been dead. Yet somehow, impossibly, he was still here. That contradiction unsettled Armin more than the Titans ever had. If the rules of survival no longer applied, then what certainty did humanity have left? Not far from them, Levi leaned against a tree, arms crossed, eyes half-lidded but alert. He appeared calm, as he always did, but his mind was anything but. He replayed every movement, every second of hesitation, searching for mistakes. He knew that a fraction of a second, one misjudged strike or delayed command, could have changed everything. Victory had come at a steep cost, and Levi felt the familiar bitterness rise within him. Survival was never free. Hanji, meanwhile, crouched near the remnants of the female Titan's battlefield. Her curiosity refused to rest, even now. She examined scorched soil, broken branches, and strange impressions left behind during the fight. Something bothered her. The female Titan's behavior at the end had been too controlled, too deliberate. Titans driven by instinct did not pause to calculate. This one had. As she traced a shallow groove in the dirt with her fingers, Hanji noticed something unusual, a small metallic fragment embedded in the ground, still warm to the touch.
I should have changed into a Titan then. No, even earlier than that, I should have fought back. And with Captain Levi there, we would have beaten her. We could have captured this monster.
I wouldn't blame you. Do as your conscience dictates.
It was my choice. And because of that choice, my squad mates are dead. All of them gone. And I'm to blame. No, more than anything, this is your fault! I'm going to rip you to shreds once my hands heal.
Carefully, she pulled it free. It wasn't part of standard maneuver gear, nor did it resemble anything used by the Survey Corps. Its design was compact, efficient, and unfamiliar. Her eyes widened slightly behind her glasses. "This doesn't belong to us," she murmured. Owen joined her, crouching beside her to examine the object. His expression darkened as he turned it over in his hand. Which means whoever escaped didn't leave empty-handed. The implication was chilling. The female Titan, or the person within her, had been equipped, supported, supplied. This wasn't the work of a lone infiltrator acting on impulse. It suggested planning, resources, and perhaps an organization hidden deep within humanity itself. Nearby, several soldiers overheard the conversation. Unease spread quickly through the camp. Whispers replaced exhaustion as fear took on a new shape. It was one thing to fight monsters beyond the walls. It was another to suspect that enemies walked among them, shared meals with them, and laughed beside them in the barracks. As night fell, torches were lit, casting flickering shadows across weary faces. The dead were laid out with care, their cloaks folded neatly, their expressions frozen in quiet finality. Mikasa forced herself to stand and move among them, paying silent respect. Each face reminded her how close she had come to losing Eren, and how many others had paid that price instead. When she returned to Eren's side, she noticed his fingers twitch. "Eren?" she whispered, his eyes opened slowly, unfocused at first. Pain rippled across his face as awareness returned. He struggled to speak, his voice hoarse and weak. "Did we stop her?" Mikasa nodded, swallowing hard. "She got away. But you're alive. That's what matters." Eren closed his eyes briefly, guilt washing over him. He could feel it, the weight of lives lost because he wasn't strong enough, fast enough, decisive enough. The power inside him no longer felt like a gift. It felt like a burden he had no right to carry. "I hesitated," he whispered. "And people died." Mikasa leaned closer, her voice firm despite the tears threatening to fall. "You're still here. That means you still have a reason to fight. Don't waste it." Those words lingered with him as sleep finally claimed his consciousness.
Back for now. Maintain current distance. She slowed down a bit. That fight will round 2.
Look like she may have bitten the entire name off. It's unlikely Eren survived.
He's still alive. Give him back. After watching helplessly as Eren was taken away, Mikasa fights alongside Levi, humanity's greatest soldier, in a battle against the female Titan.
Thank you so much for watching this video on General Sansan anime. I really appreciate you spending your time here and sharing this anime journey with me. If you enjoyed this reaction, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the notification bell so you won't miss any upcoming videos. Your support truly means a lot and helps the channel grow stronger every day. I'll be back very soon with more exciting reactions, emotional moments, and unforgettable anime scenes for all of us to experience together. Until next time, take care, keep enjoying anime, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.